I'm Miss Bridget from the South Butler Community Library. Welcome to Storytime. I'm glad you could be here today. We are going to have fun singing and reading about snow. So let's get started with our hello song. Can you help me sing it? Hi, hello, and how are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Can you wave to me or someone in your house? Wave to your neighbor, say hello. Wave to your neighbor, say hello. Wave to your neighbor, say hello. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Make sure you say hi to me in the comments so I know who's watching. Our next song is about a snowman. Isn't it fun to build snowmen whenever there's lots of snow on the ground? And you make a big ball for the bottom of the snowman, a medium ball for the middle, and a small ball for the top. And then you can decorate it, put rocks for his eyes, maybe a carrot for his nose, and a scarf or a hat on. Well, in this song, we are going to be the snowman, and we're going to be tall. But what happens whenever the sun comes and hits the snowman? What does he do? The snow melts, doesn't it? All right, so we're going to be a tall snowman, and then we're going to have to melt down and be a small snowman. All right, so stand up, and we're going to be tall first. It goes like this. Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. Can you stretch really tall? And what happens when the sun comes? In the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. How small can you make yourself? Now we're going to be tall again. Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. Be really tall. But in the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. And how about we'll do it one more time, really quick. Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. In the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. Poor snowman. We'll have to make another one when we get more snow. For this song, you will need a scarf or a handkerchief or a tissue or a little towel, whatever you have that could work. We're going to dance like snowflakes. So stand up. Here we go. Dance like snowflakes, dance like snowflakes in the air, in the air. Whirling, twirling snowflakes, whirling, twirling snowflakes everywhere, everywhere. Let's try that one again. Dance like snowflakes, dance like snowflakes in the air, in the air. Whirling, twirling snowflakes, whirling, twirling snowflakes everywhere, everywhere. Can you throw your snowflake up in the air and catch it? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Catch it. It falls down nicely like a snowflake, doesn't it? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Catch it. Good job. One of my favorite things to do in the snow is to go sled riding. Have you ever gone sled riding? It's a lot of fun. Today in our story, some animals are going to have some fun on a sled. Our story is called 10 on the Sled. And you might recognize the tune if you know there were 10 in the bed. But in this story, there were 10 on the sled. It's written by Kim Norman and illustrated by Liza Woodruff. There he is getting the sled. On a sunlit night 'neath a snowy moon, there was one on the sled, then two, but soon there were 10 on the sled, and the caribou said, "Slip over, slide over." So they all slid over, but Seal spilled out. Uh-oh. How many are in there now? 9. There's 9 on the sled now. And the caribou is like a reindeer. There were 9 on the sled, and the caribou said, "It's snowing, get going." So they all got going, but Hare hopped out. There were 8 on the sled, and the caribou said, "It's slicker, go quicker." So they all went quicker, but Sheep shot out. There were 7 on the sled, and the caribou said, "We're gliding, keep riding." So they all kept riding, but Walrus whirled out. Poor Walrus. There were 6 on the sled, and the caribou said, "We're lighter, hold tighter." So they all held tighter, but Fox flipped out. How many are on the sled now? 5. There were 5 on the sled, and the caribou said, "Great thunder, duck under." So they all ducked under, but Squirrel squeezed out. There were 4 on the sled, and the caribou said, "They're chasing, keep racing." So they all kept racing, but Wolf wiped out. Do you see all the other animals are in a big snowball coming after them? And how many are left on the sled? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. There were 3 on the sled, and the caribou said, "They're winning, no spinning." So they all quit spinning, but Moose muddled out. There were 2 on the sled, and the caribou said, "Keep trying, we're flying." So they both kept flying till Bear bailed out. There was 1 on the sled, and the caribou said, I'm lonely. I'm chilled to the bone. A reindeer likes flying, but never alone." So 1 through 10 all leaped on again for one more run and a little more fun in the moonlit land of the midnight sun. The end. They're all going for another ride, aren't they? Let's count them. Are all 10 on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our next song about snowflakes is to the tune Twinkle, Twinkle. But we're going to sing Snowflake, Snowflake. And you can help me with the motions. We're going to do snowflakes like this. And then they're going to float by. And then they'll fall on the ground. Okay, so help me out. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Down you fall upon the ground, down you fall without a sound. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Should we try it again? All right, let's do our snowflakes. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Down you fall upon the ground, down you fall without a sound. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch watch you floating by. For our craft today, we're going to be making a melted snowman. The materials you'll need are scissors, a glue stick, blue paper, black paper, orange paper, strips of white paper, 2 small strips of brown paper. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is cut my strips of white paper into small white squares. I've stacked several strips on top of each other and I'm cutting them at once, but you could do them one at a time if you'd like. Now I'm going to glue my white squares onto the blue paper in a random pattern. Next, I'm going to take my black paper, fold it in half, and cut out a circle to make 2 eyes. There's my snowman's 2 eyes. Let's glue them on. Now I'm going to cut out some black circles for the mouth. Let's glue the mouth on. Now I'm going to take my orange paper and cut a small triangle out to make a carrot nose. Then I'm going to glue my carrot nose on. Finally, I'll take my 2 brown strips, those are going to be his arms, and I'm going to glue them on beside his body. Here's my finished melted snowman. If you make one, I'd love to see it. Show me a picture in the comments. Next, we're going to do zoom, zoom, zoom. Don't forget when we get to the zoom part to rub your hands together like this. And then when it's time to climb aboard the rocket ship, you climb your fingers up. And then at the end, when we say blast off, you can say that really loud and jump up as high as you can. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard our rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Let's do it again. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard our rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, enjoyed our story time all about snow. And I hope that sometime soon we get some snow and you can build a snowman or go sled riding. Let's sing our goodbye song together. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. We had fun at story time. It's time to say goodbye. I'll see you next week. I'll see you all next week. I'll see you all next week. We had fun at story time. I'll see you all next week. I hope I'll see you next week for our story time called Let's Move. We're going to have a lot of fun with that one. See you next week, everyone. Bye.